Alright, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast trials, and in this video I'm going to be going through and showcasing all of the unlockable cosmetics from the Toxic Shock event. I just wrapped up unlocking the last few that I was missing, and I am going to go ahead and show off all the ones that are available from the event. You can know that you're done either by doing another trial and not receiving any additional unlock, or if you look, you can see in my rewards section for all of these trials, it only shows the money and the tokens. There is no extra unlock item right here where there normally would be because I don't have any more to unlock. So that's a way to know without having to do an additional trial. Although I did do another one just to be sure that that is what it meant. But yeah, I have 23 tokens left over, so not nearly as many as the Winter Kills event. I think I had 60 or so left over from that event. And I also did an extra trial, so I would have 19 if I hadn't done so. So overall, I think it was better structured in that regard as far as having the tokens versus the number of unlocks, mainly because a few of the unlockable things cost more than just the 2 standard tokens. I think some of the clothing items. But yeah, overall I enjoyed the event. It was fun speedrunning Incinerate the Toys a bit to learn the map of that trial more and get all the tokens that way. If you missed it, I did upload a guide on how I believe is the fastest way to get tokens for the event. So if you would like to see that, make sure to check it out. But without further ado, we're going to start with the person customizations, or your character customizations. Obviously, no new genetic things added. As far as heads, there is this accessory, which is just kind of like these straps. I think it was meant to go with this night vision, which was also added. So there's that, and I think that was the only one, right? Yeah, Winter Kills. I don't 100% remember all the unlocks, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I go through these. But yeah, Winter Kills had a lot more of these head accessories. But yeah, the only one I introduced during this is this little strap. So you can see if I switch to normal hair, that's what hair looks like. It gives you like a weird kind of buzz cut, as you can see. But I mean, it works well with this night vision, I think. But there you go. That's that. No new voices, of course. Icons are not that important, but it's basically these 6 icons. You have a couple of gas mask looking guys, the rat anatomy thing, the like recruitment poster, and then the rat night vision. So yeah, icons are pretty cool. I like the Geister icons myself for some reason. I don't know, like since they like have the event name on there, it looks kind of cool. And then Winter Kills had a bunch of these as well. I like this one quite a bit. That was a cool one from Winter Kills. But yeah, these ones are a lot more themed than the Winter Kills ones. Like we have this and this. Like most of the Winter Kills ones are not related at all except for this one and this one. So I like how they kept them on theme a little bit for this time around. The outfit, of course, that is available is the Crossing Guard, the legendary outfit. This thing is pretty cool. I like it quite a bit. I really like the ESOP on this one, or ESOP, or whatever how you say it. I don't actually know what that stands for, to be honest with you. But whoops, yeah. As you can, I like the black textured one, and it's like military, whatever. I think that's pretty cool. I wish you could have that separately, but still, a pretty cool looking outfit. And this will cost you, of course, 20 tokens to afford, but I think it's a pretty cool one. I always like the legendary outfits are in general quite cool. I still have to save up money to buy a lot of the reborn ones. That is not something I've really focused on. I mainly buy out all the other stuff before this. Like I've bought out everything in the appearances shop except for the outfits here. For the night vision, there is just this one night vision edition, and we need to like equip a ESOP to get out of that outfit. But yeah, there's just this one night vision edition. It's okay. I'm not the hugest fan of it. I don't really like the vertical or the horizontal lines on it. So I'll probably stick with this one from Geister, which I like quite a lot. I like this little dangling cross on it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, in so doing, I'm probably going to switch my hair back to whatever I usually have. I think it's that or this. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, the night vision is this one. That's what's available from this. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it does go well with that head accessory. But I'm just going to stick with the one I have right here. For the ESOP, I think there was, again, only one. This one's pretty cool. It's kind of like got a Biohazard logo on it, and it's like orange and not too bad. I'm a fan of that. I really like this pumpkin one from Geister as well. Geister had some pretty good cosmetics that I like quite a bit. But yeah, that's the one ESOP available. And then shirts, we are going to have a bit of a time going through which shirts. Although there's like certain shirt styles, and then there was just several recolors of each. So yeah, I think we're here at the bottom. These 4 are from Toxic Shock. So it's just kind of like got a ripped sleeve and whatever, and it's just mostly a normal collared shirt, a little bit with like a button up, and it comes in whatever color this is: tan, light blue, lightish green, and sort of pinkish light red color. So those are your options for that shirt. However, it also comes in patterned versions, which are here in the blue or rare category, although they don't cost any more. The only things that costed more were the purple clothing cosmetics. But yeah, so it's the same shirt style. It's just got the more than just a solid color. So you have this one that's kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of like orange splotches, really. I don't know if that's meant to be any sort of pattern. You've got like a plaid patterned red one, and then this same splotches one, but this time it's orange. I don't know if you could hear that, but someone's like inviting me, but whatever. And then this one's probably my favorite of those types of shirts with the little flower pattern. It's pretty cool looking. So yeah, those are the 4 additional blue colored shirt unlocks. And then here, I think there was only one purple shirt, if I remember right. Was it this one? No, I don't remember what exactly it looked like. Here we go. So this one's actually pretty cool. It's got like these blood bags and all these like lines of or tubes of like what looks like blood going all around. So it's a pretty cool looking shirt, and I think it justifies its 10 token cost. But yeah, that's what's available in the purple category. I'm pretty sure. Let me just like quickly scan to make sure I'm not forgetting something. I mean, there are a lot of cosmetics, but I mean, just overall to like scan through. But yeah, this was the only shirt available. Purple tier, epic tier shirt available, but pretty cool looking if you ask me. And then for pants, we had a similar story to the shirts, where you had certain pants, a certain pant style, which is this one, which is like a long pants, and then this also incorporates your feet, of course. This bottom half cosmetics. So you're in these pants, you are barefoot, but they're basically like a long baggy jean type of pants, and they just come in different colors. So you have the standard blue, and there's like this reddish one, kind of an ugly, almost green. Not really sure what color that is. And then this one is green. This is like brownish, and then green. So there's those 4 from in the like common category. And then in uncommon, you have again the same kind of pants with just different patterns on them. This one is striped with green and red stripes, which wouldn't be too bad of a shout for a Christmas outfit maybe. Then we have this one's got these like zigzag type pattern, which is pretty cool looking, but I'm not a big fan of the colors for that one personally. You've got another plaid one, which does not match the plaid shirt, which is a little bit strange, but it is blue and green instead. That one's not too bad. And then like a pinstripe type one with black and white, which would be cool if there was some sort of matching shirt, but I don't believe there is, at least for this specific pattern. But still, pretty cool pants there. And then again, there was one that was an epic rarity, and that cost 10 tokens, and it is meant to be matching with this outfit, this top outfit shirt that I was showing. So it's introduced during Toxic Shock, and you have this like peg leg, prosthetic leg type thing, which is pretty cool looking. It's got some pretty cool detail in it, and yeah, that's a pretty interesting pair of pants right there, and it matches again with this one at the top, although it doesn't incorporate any of the like tubing or blood stuff that one has. But still, overall, you can zoom out a little bit, see the full effect. It is a little bit incomplete, it feels like, without some sort of head accessory. Your head looks a little bit out of place in this case, but that's kind of how it ends up with the more complicated looking shirts and pants. Like, it looks like maybe this would be more akin to being part of one of these full outfits that includes a mask on top, because that sort of seems like the detail and complexity of the other 2 pieces, but it's just missing that additional top piece. You know what I mean? I think that kind of makes sense, at least to me. I think that would be interesting if they added more head head items that were more covering. Like all the head items that exist right now are just hats, basically things that go on top of your head. But then the legendary outfits all have like full face covering things. So maybe having some individual legend, maybe even legendary tier items in the head category that had that same property would be kind of nice. But as it stands right now, this is how you are going to be looking with the top and bottom from Toxic Shock. So yeah, that's all the appearance items. And now we're going to move into the bedroom or the cell customization items. First of all, we have the bundle, which includes basically, I'll switch to this is the Winter Kills bundle right now. Got some nice Christmas lights and stuff. So this is what the room looks like with that. You can see there's like not much really going on the table or the shelves or anything like that. So just a quick overview of the room. And then we switch it back to the quarantine zone, which is what this is called. So pretty cool name. And you can see you get these like curtain biohazard things added. Let's say like biohazard keep out. Your window gets this biohazard X tape on it, which is kind of cool. Although the biohazard keep out messaging is facing inwards, which doesn't really make sense for like the being able to read it from the outside. But you get a little rat on the ground, and then you get like this caution acid on site and on your table, as well as one of those rats, sulfuric acid in under the desk. These tanks, so quite a decent array of stuff. Some nasty schmutz on the side table there. But yeah, pretty cool room theme overall. I'm a fan of this one. Although again, this curtain doesn't make a whole lot of sense in the positioning of it, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't really use the room themes too much. I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep this one on or not. Actually, I'm wondering, is that stuff at the top of? Oh yeah, it also adds that like schmutz around. Like it just makes the room dirty in general. There was also a black patch on the floor here that you might have seen. So yeah, it's a pretty significant change, as you can see from the normal room. Yeah, it's like this whole spill or whatever this is, and then all that schmutz around the top edge. Oh, there's also like smoke or gas coming in from your vent. Wow, quite the elaborate room there. I hadn't really fully looked at it until now, so that's cool to see. Also, you've got some acid buckets and rats under your bed. Yeah, very extensive there. So that'll cost you 20 tokens to get, so you might need to save up for that. And again, this has a ton of different options that I have not saved up enough to afford all of these just yet. Moving on now to the medium items, which I do own all of in the game. There was only a few of these. I think these three. You have the rat dissection, and I'll equip and go out to show it. But basically, yeah, a dissected rat on a cork board or whatever that is. So yeah, that's that. Kind of annoying. I have to reselect every time. Then you have rat in jar number 1, which says Timmy, Jimmy, Willie, John, Johnny, Harry, Billy, and Tiny Remy are all in this jar for you. Kind of a strange one, a little bit weird, but you know, if you like that sort of thing, that's available. Then for the last one, you have this gas tank, which is just kind of whatever, you know, it's just like a little gas tank that you can put on there if you like. So yeah, those are the medium items. I've currently been just rocking these candles, which I find pretty cool because they actually, you know, have the flickering and sort of thing like that. And then I have my reborn trophy on the other side. Of course, same options for medium item number 2, nothing different in there. Then we have small items, which again, I think there were 3 of those as well, or was there only 2? I don't remember. I know there was 3. So we have rat in a jar number 2, which is basically says free samples. There's glasses, shot glasses out, and a spoon that is allegedly going to be scooping this disgusting liquid out of the rat jar. So yeah, that's option number 1 for you from the event. And then rat in jar number 3, which is this time just a singular rat in a jar of some nasty liquid. So that's that one. And then we have a gas mask, which is just a simple gas mask just on the desk there. So yeah, that is that. And those are all the small items available, of which I do also own all the small items in the game. I think I was rocking the poker chips before. The small items I don't have. Oh, this guy's kind of funny. And I like the duck. The duck's giving you some sort of look, which I find funny. But yeah, the small items I don't really have any that are very cool. I like the witch hat from Geister. Again, Geister coming in. And this thing's kind of funny. But anyway, we're talking about Toxic Shock stuff here. So let's move on now to the posters. And we have this one poster, which is put your safety before your looks. Care for your mask, care for your life. So like a gas mask thing. Then you have the rat anatomy poster, which I think looks really good. It's like really high quality. I wonder if you can actually read this if you get up close to it. I mean, I think so. I can't get close enough to read that stuff in the top left corner, but it looks like it would be legible. The amygdala is the hub of fear. So why is the hypothalamus affected? Yeah, like this has like notes on it. Signala, the facility we're in. So it's pretty cool. I like that poster. It's got some pretty cool detail on it. And then we have the event poster for completing the event, which just has the the program poster from the selection screen here. Just has that as a poster you can put up, which is a pretty cool one as well. I think I have that in my 4th slot or something. Yeah, I do. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep the anatomy poster up, but then you also have this one. So those are the 3 posters available from the event. Again, the Toxic Shock poster, I think, costs 10 tokens once you unlock it after completing Pervert the Futterman. But yeah, overall, pretty cool. Posters are not something I've fully purchased since the 1.0 update. I had almost all the cosmetics purchased before the 1.0 update, but the 1.0 update added a lot more purple cosmetics, which obviously cost 1,000 each. And I still need to save up some money to get the ones I'm missing, especially with those ones, all those things that cost 10,000. It might be a while. Next up, we have Wallpapers, which I believe there were 2 introduced. We have this blue sort of tarp looking rubbery wallpaper, which has a matching floor that you can see I have equipped. And then you have this like neon green wallpaper with like also has like these bubbles on it, kind of like you're submerged in some sort of radioactive liquid or acid, and also has a couple of rats in there somewhere. So this one's pretty cool. It has some cool little details, although the color is a bit too bright for me. I'm not the biggest fan of that at the end of the day. So I'm going to stick with the blue one for now while I'm on theme. But when the event ends, I'll probably change this up since it's a little bit icky in here. But yeah, just those 2, I believe. There isn't a matching gray for the floor, which has an additional one. I really like this wallpaper, by the way, from Geister. Geister just went all out for those. Then we have the floors. There's a matching blue rubbery tarp type thing, like I said, for the walls. But then there's also this one, which is similar but different and is gray instead. There's no neon green floor, which is kind of weird. Usually they have like matching ones for these, but that would have been kind of hard to see or hard to look at, I think, if you had the floor and the wall being those neon green colors. But yeah, I'm surprised there's not at least a gray wallpaper to add, but there's those 2. And then lastly, for the bed, you have this, again, the rubbery sort of tarp texture looking thing, and this one is yellow for the bed, and then you have one that is gray, which does that match that matches the floor color that you can also get, but I'm sticking with the yellow one for now. But yeah, there's these 2, yellow bed and gray, with that same sort of rubbery texture. And there haven't been any new sinks, tiles, or trims introduced since the game was released in early access, so I wonder if they'll ever do that. I feel like definitely the tiles could have some cool cosmetics added that maybe blend in better with the various wallpapers that are available. I guess maybe going for blue with this would be a little bit more reasonable, and maybe something like that. I have no idea. I'm not the most creative or artistic person out there. But yeah, this has been untapped potential. I mean, the trim is basically not really relevant. It barely changes anything. You can just see it on the edges of some of your furniture. But yeah, I hope they'll at some point add some additional cosmetics to these categories as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Someone recommended me to do this in my comments. I thought it was a pretty good idea just to showcase all the cosmetics that you can potentially get from the Toxic Shock event. I've finished the event now, so I'm probably going to be making some guides for some various trials to bridge the gap between now and I believe it's May 7th, which will be the end of the event and the return of the weekly trials. And I do believe we will be getting the new MK challenges during that weekly, I hope, so that will be pretty cool. But yeah, that's about a little over a week and a half away, I think, at this point, or just about a week and a half away. So I'll probably have some guides for some of the trials. I want to make at the end of the day, a full solo A+ guide to every trial in the game. I think that could be pretty cool and fun to make, and maybe you guys will enjoy watching. So I will do that at some point and get started on that before the next weekly. But for now, this is going to be the end of my coverage of the Toxic Shock event. Again, overall, like I said, unfortunately that it was a rerun from Winter Kills, but there were probably many people who never played Winter Kills because they weren't around during early access, so it's a forgivable offense to have it be a rerun, especially when it is slightly different and also incorporating the newer trials into the event. So yeah, and also the newer variators like Ultra I thought was a really cool addition to that final Pervert the Futterman trial. But that's basically it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Again, if you want to get all these cosmetics, you can check out my guide to speedrunning Incinerate the Toys for the most amount of tokens that you can get, quickly. And hope that helps you out. See you guys next time. Peace.